Hey everybody, this is Brandon,
Hey, and it's Eric, also known as a ghost.
and we're back. We're jumping into a flashback draft today.
Our first flashback draft on the channel.
That's true, and it's probably a perfect first because this is when we really got into Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the first. I think this is the first set that I remember looking at spoilers for
Yep.
and like talking about the cards before they came out. And without further ado, it's Shards of Alara.
Shards of Alara. This is, and I've heard people speak ill of it, and people have had negative opinions of it, and there's things that I just have to concede and say, it will always live in my heart and be my favorite because it's when... It's where I started. It's my home plane, as it were. You know, I had like a pre-constructed deck from Eventide, and you know I did a little stuff before that. But Shards, as you said, I got excited for the cards. I got pumped. So
this is gonna be a trip. It's been so long. So let's see what we got here. Jumping out, Predator Dragon. We have fond memories of Predator Dragon. That is a strong card.
That's
we know that.
Very, very good bomb. As far as that goes.
Necrogenesis is actually a really powerful card. I definitely remember that being really good. Just a way to stay alive and kind of overwhelm your opponent. Mm-hmm. Not that I think there's a lot of overrun effects.
No, it's a good grindy card, and it does help with the graveyard type decks that are trying to. What was the Grixis mechanic?
No, Unearth.
Unearth. There you go. So decks that are trying to unearth get really punished by it.
Right. Well, so right now I'm looking at the Predator Dragon first and foremost. It is a bit tricky that it's triple red, but it's a dragon.
Right.
You know, like there's nothing wrong with a dragon. Other than that, Windwright Mage is alright. Grixis Charm is great.
Yeah.
It's just, do we take a 3-color card right off the bat?
Right. Well, at that point, what's more in this format? What's more dangerous, 3 different colors or 3 single colors?
Right.
You know, I think Predator Dragon's a fun one to start with. If there was really good mana fixing besides the Obelisk, I'd put in a
try
vote
to
for
start
that.
with mana fixing.
Yeah, but
also Courier's Capsule is good, but okay. Speaking of mana fixing, these lands are absurd.
Yeah,
they are so important.
Very, very, very good.
Rockslide Elemental is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like really good. Actually, if I remember, the removal is not great in this format.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like some stuff,
Bone
but just not a ton.
But like and I love Bone Splinters
there's
even now.
There's like a Burn Spell or two.
That's about it. Yeah. Wild Nacatl should definitely get.
Wild Nacatl.
I know, right?
Oh, that card's so good.
It's really good. You know, I don't know, and then also Night of the White Orchid's a really good rare.
Right.
So, at this point, I feel like going with a 3-color card and then a 2-color card isn't that great. The Jungle Shrine's looking good to me. The Wild Nacatl's looking fine. But that would, once again, Wild Nacatl locks us in even a little bit more.
Right. It's basically a 3-color card, or it's just not that good.
Right.
I really like the Jungle Shrine. I think the fixing is just so important, and it's easy to play even more than 3 colors in this format.
I was going to say, this is Shard Conflux, so once we get to the Conflux pack, if we prioritize mana fixing here, we can...
kind of take whatever.
Yeah, we can really, really go off with the stuff. Now, once again, the mana fixing doesn't necessarily... it's domain. So we're going to want basic lands and land
That's
search.
true.
But that being said...
okay, what do we have here?
Ooze Garden isn't a card.
Ooze Garden's not a card. Drum Hunter I actually really like.
Drum Hunter
I think it's a very strong card.
Courier's Capsule's fine for a deck that we don't necessarily care about.
Coma Veil is some bad removal.
Yeah.
This is not a real card. Actually, we have a whole lot of not real cards here, and like Drum Hunter, Courier's Capsule... Court Archers is fine.
I like Death Duelist in an exalted type deck.
Right. I mean, that's true. That card is very strong if you're in that.
But
I mean, I'm not completely sold on this dragon.
Yeah.
I think my favorite card here is Drum Hunter.
I was going to say Drum Hunter's on my list as well, very high. It's kind of between Drum Hunter and Death Duelist, so if that's somewhere that you and I both feel like we want to be.
A little bit of ramp, a little bit of card draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see.
Now this draft,
stuff going
I love
around.
this because this draft is going to be a mess.
It is going to be a
and
mess. It's going to be a hot mess.
A right mess. We don't have the right dragon to take the Herald, which is unfortunate.
That's true.
Red looks like it's a little bit cut. I don't think the Iguanar is that good.
No, I don't think so either, unless you're going really heavy tokens. Cataract Creeper is really strong, but again, it's 3 colors, and I want to kind of shy away from picking a shard yet.
Okay.
Until we know.
Sure.
I will say that Resounding Silence is a card that I don't think we paid enough attention to when we played before.
Right.
Because pay 4, exile an attacking creature is good.
Yeah.
Like, that's a removal spell I totally forgot about.
Right, exactly. And then you can kind of blow them out. And
Soul's Might is also good.
Oh, yeah, Soul's Might is good. Soul's Might might help us get there with Drum Hunter, too. But that's
true.
5-drop. Go for it. Whatever you want to do.
Let's just try to have some removal in our deck.
Bombs and removal, right? We got a dragon, and now we got...
Yeah. Let's go back to bread.
Okay, so if we're going to talk about our home shards...
You want to take a Krazen Squire.
Well, the fact that we've passed an exalted card in every pack so far is ridiculous to me. Because
I
would just start snapping them up because I know how to play that mechanic really well. But that being said, I'm not sure it's...
We can move in that direction.
It
is a tricky spot because you and I we've always gone head to head
with what's the best shard
about Exalted specifically.
Oh, okay, that's true.
I think it's a very good mechanic until your opponent has removal.
I think it is too. I'm going to say right now, I think it combos fairly well with Drum Hunter. If we have a 4-power creature, it means we get to draw a card.
That's true.
And taking little guys and then sacking them to
so
a dragon.
Which one you'd want, the Squire?
Yeah, I think the Squire's a better card. Don't get me wrong, Guardians of Across has its...
What about Bloodpire Elemental? It's just a removal spell.
Yeah. No,
okay, sorry. I panicked at the last moment.
Sometimes you have to take very, very hard.
As far as Exalted goes, again, I think it is very good. I don't think you want to start with like a Krazen Squire.
Right.
Because its power level is just so low.
That's totally fair. I think I'm really glad we got this pack because it's a slam dunk Immortal Coil. And,
I tried so hard
printed,
to
right?
make this card work so many times. So for those of you who don't know, basically you pay 4 and then you die. Because this card is terrible. It actively kills you. What do you think about a Panorama?
A Panorama is really good here. Vithian Stinger is also good, but I think a Panorama
Stinger is good. Stinger is very good.
But, honestly...
I'm torn between the two.
I take the Panorama. Let's stay open. Let's take the fixing... mana fixing, the Obelisk wouldn't even be terrible here.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to the Obelisk at all. It's basically the Obelisk or Bant Battle Mage, which, that card's good.
Yeah, Bant Battle Mage is actually pretty good. Trample or Flying? Whew.
Right now, Flying's going to be the harder one to activate.
Mm-hmm. And the more interesting one, for sure. But
yeah,
no, I think...
You think an Obelisk?
An Obelisk is going to help us get to that dragon. I mean, once again, this is going to be nice because if we see some dragon fodders or if we see some, kind of little dudes, that's not bad. Picking up creatures is good with the dragon, but yeah, I think the Obelisk is fine. I don't think it's the best ramp, but I think, or even, I think it's fine fixing, but...
I think it's kind of what you get in this format, though.
Right.
I just want to do big stuff.
So you want to take a Jungle Weaver, don't you?
I kind of want to take this Jungle Weaver.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm looking at. I just want to be bigger than everyone else because the removal's not great.
Right. Yeah.
And it can, this card's great because it also doesn't get stuck in your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, if we open a Living End.
That's... we're gonna play Modern.
Now I think... Thorn Thrash Viashino is fine.
I've got a weird feeling that Sculptor is going really late.
I kind of have that same feeling, right?
Right.
Are we too far out of that?
I mean, what else are we going to take?
I think the Drake might be better, just a 3/3 flyer.
Yeah, and then blue's one of the hardest colors for us to splash right now, but it's not impossible.
Although we get a Mastodon here.
Okay, all right. Mastodon's great and fine. It's better than any of these other cards. It's big, it's good.
What are we doing?
Learning.
We're learning that we need to take fixing way more highly because we want to draft a cube deck.
We want to draft a 5-color deck. I think that's what we want to do. We want to be able to splash for 5 colors. I think we're gonna get there.
Another flyer.
Yeah, we can actively right now at least splash black. Soul's Might
here, right?
Soul's
Discard a
Might's
card at
definitely
random.
great,
That's just terrible.
Sure. If someone plays that Mountain Walk on us, good. That card's terrible.
Yeah, that card is bad. Exile a card from a yard. Tortoise Formation.
Look at that art. Yeah,
it's so good.
Look at
How can you defeat that?
Somebody took... That's the Tortoise Formation was the same pack as the that really Immortal Coil.
Yeah, someone took Immortal Coil. Well, it's a rare, so it's great.
Speaking of black rares...
Salvage Titan is a really good card, and we're just light years away from it.
I mean, same thing.
So Branching Bolt is good. Executioner's Capsule is great.
Yes.
And Sangrite Surge I like too.
Yeah, I like Sangrite
Wave Skimmer
Surge.
Raven is good.
Yeah.
Actually, Gifted Gargantuan. These are the kind of cards I didn't get when we were playing back then, but they're good.
Really good. Also, we didn't play much limited.
Right. We're going to take out the blue for right now. Well,
so that being said...
How black are we actually... we actually don't even have any black cards right now, so maybe a Branching Bolt's better than a Capsule?
I love a Branching Bolt here. I think a Branching Bolt is...
It just wants to be a 2-for-1?
Yeah. Branching Bolt might as well be called 2-for-1 Bolt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. It's an instant,
Yeah, okay. That's a great pickup for us. That's a common...
I know.
Boom! Ooh, we got there.
We got rewarded. Okay,
we got there.
So I think we're gonna get. I think we're looking good right now. That is
if we're getting past a Flame Blast Dragon,
limited bomb.
That is a fireball that flies and attacks for 5.
Yeah.
Why would you?
A fireball every turn. I don't know about you guys, but once I cast my dragon, if I can cast fireballs every turn after that, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Seems great to me.
So we'll take it and be very happy about it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, right now we're just in red-green. Honestly, I like our white better than our black, so that's something to think about.
Me too.
Goblin Assault. We make goblins. Goblins attack.
Goblins have to attack at the beginning of your upkeep.
But also we make goblins.
We make goblins, which is really good for that Flame Blast Dragon, and any other kind of errant Devour cards that we
like
pick
Thunder
up.
Thrash Elder. God, that card's so good.
Here's the thing, it's super good. I think we need to pick up
the stuff to make the tokens.
Make something to make food, and then we can pick up more things that eat the food, right? Because
right.
if you're left with if you draft only the things that eat the food, then you have very hungry things.
Yeah.
But if you draft food, then if you happen to hit the things that eat, they're very full.
Okay. Goblin Assault it is.
You know what I mean? Like stuff that makes a bunch of creatures isn't that bad. Speaking of sigils of distinction. Okay, now. Oh, that throwing axe. Jesus Christ. Wow. Can we take... Where's the conspiracy card that
Right, can we have it all?
Pack?
So let's see. Mighty Emergence is good with our Weaver, Dragon, Mastodon. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sprouting Thrynax is a perfect food that we were talking about.
Completely
And
agree.
my thing about Mighty Emergence is it's kind of win more.
Mm-hmm.
My 5-power creatures are now 7-power creatures, and that's great against your 3-power creatures.
The problem with Naya in this format was, or in this, in this stuff was like, it was all win more. Because if your base is fucking 5-power or greater, what are you going to do from there? You know what I mean? You're already doing great.
Unless it lets you do, like Drum Hunter, unless it lets you draw cards or gain, do things like that.
Totally.
Like, make your big creatures bigger is just not that exciting.
It isn't as great, yeah. And honestly, we might get one of these on the wheel. Which wouldn't be a bad. It wouldn't be a bad, 11th card out of this pack for us to get or whatever.
But Sprouting Thrynax.
Thrynax is the slam dunkinest.
Bull Ceradon, Blightning. This Magma Spray is a thing to keep in mind.
Magma Spray might be the card,
right? But so think about this: like Magma Spray, we're used to going like shocks. Shocks are great.
Okay.
But is this a format that shocks aren't great? Like, if they kill any of these creatures, we're just like, okay.
I mean, what deck are we passing? We're passing the Exalted deck, which is a lot of small people.
Yeah.
Even Rafik, if somebody Miracle
Esper, which is like small things and graveyardy stuff.
Small things and graveyardy stuff. It's not... it does exile, so it is super good against Grixis.
Yeah.
And, we are kind of the Jund deck right now, it looks like. Jund Naya. So, it's not great against Naya, but we're pulling a lot of Naya against.
So, between Magma Spray and Bull Ceradon, what do you think?
I think Ceradon might wheel.
You think so?
Yeah.
And we would be okay with a Blightning or a Dragger as well. So.
Sure. We also have 2 dragons.
That's true. We don't need to take every dragon, I guess. Well, now do we want to take a capsule? Because we have the Thrynax that we know we're going to play. Yeah. Oh, wait. Mindlock Orb.
Oh!
That just kills every panorama.
It does. And we block everybody's mind out. We've only taken one panorama. This is weird. This is real. I wish we drafted this more. Actually, I don't know. I might maybe hate drafting.
I think this is foil capsule, right?
Yeah, then we could sell it to somebody with a Glitza deck.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
Plus, look at that foil smoke.
Oh, so shiny smoke.
So hard to breathe.
It's like I'm playing Titanfall.
Algae.
The truth.
The truth is here. I forgot it was in the set.
The truth is here.
Yeah, no lie. We're taking the truth.
All kidding aside. Absolutely. I love me a Bone Splinters more than a lot of folks. But yeah.
Another Drum Hunter?
Drum Hunter Part 2. Yeah, I think that's really good. I think if we can pick up some Power 5, but it's also going to let us just ramp into our stuff.
That's kind of my thoughts, is like you play it, and then next turn you play your dragon, or you get your Jungle Weaver earlier. And if you draw 2 cards off it, that's great.
Right. I'm really happy we took the removal, by the way. We're going to need to get to that late game, and we're going to want to be very, very happy about it.
Do we want an Obelisk of Naya? We've got one of Jund. Right now we're kind of split on our, like, we're really red-green, which is great because that's our overlap, but then we have a Resounding Silence, which we could actually totally get rid of.
Yeah.
That's actually something to be worth considering.
I think we just kind of ended up...
Or do you want a gift? Reveal a creature and or land and put the reveal... So you can get a creature and a land?
Yeah, get a gift.
That card's
really
great.
Wow, that card's really good.
That card's so much better than we thought it was.
Yeah, Mastodon. Okay, so Mastodon is great.
Do we need to worry about our early game?
I think our early game might want that Silly Elf. Also now Devour.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I need to stop going like, oh, I remember this card.
Yeah, right. I never played Silly Elf. I tore all mine up. I have a foil one still, actually, funny enough. There we go, Thunder Thrash Elder.
Boom, that's great. That one's good because you can eat it or eat stuff with it, and it's kind of equally good.
Absolutely.
If we take the Obelisk of Bant, then we can cycle the Resounding Silence. Or we could just take the Mighty Emergence.
Let's take a Mighty Emergence here.
And maybe play it.
You know, I'm not married to it. What do you... Oh, that's the one that goes and finds Godsire.
I don't think we're going to get a Godsire.
I mean, we could take it on a hedge. Prevent all damage that be dealt to creature Power 5.
Well, we can only get Godsire in the next 2 picks.
Oh, well. God Toucher, then.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know.
Oh, we get the rare!
Oh, nobody's searching their libraries.
Oh, man, we should have taken that
Obelisk. That Obelisk, god damn it. Well, we got this island, so
all right, well, yeah, there we go. We're in for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay, we've got some stuff.
Okay, we have a real big question in white. Not Fine Mystic's amazing.
It's so good. Not Fine Mystic is so good.
It's so
good.
But
it's so white. Right, because we're not necessarily white. Let's look at red and green cards that we might want. Okay. Fiery Fall.
Fiery Fall's very, very good.
Fiery Fall's a great card. Mock Riders is fine.
It's just dandy.
If you're asking me what the most powerful card in the pack is, I think it's definitely the Mystic.
Yeah, me too.
There's not that much fixing in Conflux, is there?
There's basic land cyclers.
Okay,
those
like
are kind of big. Yeah.
I think Fiery Fall is the card we want, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Like it fixes our mana, and it's a kill spell, and that's good.
Yeah, Navine Mystic is really close, but I think Fiery Fall is kind of that white. I don't care, but it ramps you 2, right?
It ramps you 2.
Into it ramps you 2,
which is good.
You know, we can eat it with a Predator Dragon, and then swing for 6, like turn 4.
Yeah.
Right, turn 3 you drop it, turn 4 you drop your next
picking
land?
It up and trying to get some white fixing?
No, take the Fiery Fall.
Okay, a little safer.
I mean, we have the Jungle Shrine, but you really do want it super early. I think we're more black than white. Ho!
Well, Thornling's a stone cold bomb.
God, I love getting past the best cards in your business.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, so we're taking Thornling, right? Yeah, there's no question about it.
When you get past a second pick Thornling in pack 3 and you thank the Lord or whomever.
Yeah.
Yahweh.
I'll thank anybody.
Jimmy, I don't care. Thank somebody, and then you fucking take it. I'm very sad. I would love an Exploding Borders, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the business.
That card is great. Ancient Ziggurat is actually really interesting. Like, what non-creature spells are we trying to splash for?
None.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically good with... That would have been great if we would have picked up that Not by Mystic.
For sure. It does not add mana when you're not playing a creature spell.
Right.
It doesn't.
Right. Which is hard.
I'm a little bummed out that we don't have a black permanent. That's great.
That's true. We're not going to play this
Thrynax and a Cathari.
Like, that's just not a thing. So... What else do we have? Outlander is... It's fine. 2/2 prop. Like, prop is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Leotau. It's a... What? That's stupid.
That's really stupid.
5/4 for 4.
That
you have to pay green every turn. So it's like... It's not bad. It's not great.
I don't want to take a sideboard card this early. We got to make a choice, though.
Just...
Early Outlander?
Something to do early.
Yeah.
Like more early drops.
I think that's fine.
Prop blue can be really good.
Yeah.
It can be not so good, but it's a 2/2. Like, it's never going to be worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3/3 first strike reach.
Mm-hmm. And that is exactly what that is for us. Once again, Exploding Borders.
Or there's a 1/1 Death Touch.
Oh, God.
Probably the 3/3. Like, that just beats down by itself, although that is a better early drop.
We need more 1-drops than 3-drops. Maybe
2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Wow, that's really good.
White. Too. Yeah, I know, it's super
with
good.
White.
The exploding border is great too. It's a great pack.
Exploding. Let's just search. So
this is one of the ones.
I just think with the exploding borders, the deal X part doesn't matter that much. Like, to me, this is just kind of a glorified rampant growth. Like, if you bolt your opponent, that's cool.
Right.
I wish it could hit like creatures.
Once again, a rampant growth on 4 is going to let us get our 6-drops.
Right.
Which I do like. But it's between those two. I think Emberweaver is a better card on its own.
I think so too.
And I think that's going to be one of those ones. In the comments, I want to know everyone's
thoughts on
opinion.
Okay, so we don't need another Fiery Fall now.
No. Do you want to build your own dragon?
Yeah, like the Hellkite hatching. I wish we had more token stuff going on.
Me too. We never got a DFOD. DFOD was in Shards.
Yeah, we just didn't see any.
There's the borders. Our 4-drops are just getting full up.
Right. We could probably fit like one more, and we honestly could just not play the Resounding Silence.
Sure.
Like, our removal's getting pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like it's not worth a splash. I mean, the Jungle Shrine I think is fine on its own.
Right, just as a red-green duel.
Yeah.
So we could do borders, but at this point we're just splashing black for 2 cards.
Sure.
Off of an Obelisk and a Panorama. So I don't know that we need the Exploding Borders.
Right.
I think I'd rather have the Hatchling myself.
Okay, let's do it. And
a Fiery Fall to fix with too.
Yeah, we have Fiery Fall to fix with.
Like, I think our fixing is pretty reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
We just want early drops, like this one actually, which is really sad. Is that the card we want?
Yeah, no, it probably is.
Right? That's so weird, but
yeah, it's a bit silly, but that's why, because I'm used to looking at all those cards and going, this is garbage, but I didn't play a lot of limited at the time.
Right.
So if in all actuality, like Tukatong Thallid is a curve filler.
It's exactly what we need right here.
Shard Convergence is a weird one. It's so early. I think maybe Beacon Behemoth?
Yeah, Beacon Behemoth is just fine. I feel like this is not a super fast format.
I think you're right.
Are the Archers worth trying to splash for? Because at that point we put planes in and we have 1, 2. Right. That's not great.
No.
Okay. I mean, they are just 2, 3 for 3. But we don't want 3-drops super bad. I guess we can just take the Beacon Behemoth.
It's not great, but there's some stuff we can cut.
Okay.
I wish we had little, like, the Tukatong Thallid is gonna be super great because, like, Algae Gariel.
Yeah, I wish we had more of that stuff.
You know what I mean?
Like at this point, we'll take any 2-drop.
Hey,
like that.
Like that one.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Mikado Savage, get in there.
Do we not care? Yeah, the Phoenix is 4. Yeah.
Pay domain to get it back and do the
stuff. Yeah, I don't care. Cool.
Rioters,
that is actually. I'm actually really happy with the Rioters right here.
Yeah, we don't want the rats. Okay, Rioters it is.
Mm-hmm.
Scattershot, or I mean, just as like a dude.
No, I don't think we're gonna
Exploding
play
Borders.
It, yeah, Exploding Borders. Once again, we might not even play it, but I want to have one. Prophets are a good card.
I mean, but can we even?
No,
we
but
might play this Leotown.
I think we have better 4-drops. I think we're gonna have. Here's the thing: we're gonna have cards to cut, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna cactus from somebody.
Okay.
And by that I mean we'll splash it.
I don't want to get blown out by Might of Alara.
Let's just take it. Honestly, that's a giant growth.
There you go. Well, apparently I was wrong about Exploding Borders because you can fucking pick them up. Your neighbors will pass them to you. Your friends will pass them to you. They take the land instead. Nobody gives a shit. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of reordering we have to do. Everything does look kind of big.
Yeah, we have a lot of big stuff, but that's okay because like even Jungle Weaver, like it's big, but it's also
a 2-drop.
Like it's a cycler, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We have some easy cuts as well.
Sure.
And I think it's funny. We started out by saying the removal is garbage in this. I think we actually ended up with good removal.
Yeah, I think we did just fine.
We've got Capsule Spray, Branching Bolt, Fiery Fall, Blood Pyre Elemental. Like we've kind of got removal for days.
I'm into it. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to want to pull the lands for right now, right?
Right. Yeah, you guys don't count for anything.
29, and we want to get down to 23.
Yes.
6 cuts.
We definitely want to play 17.
Soul's Might's fairly easy cut.
Yeah. Win more.
Right.
And so we want those. I think we want the gift.
Yeah.
Just as a way to filter our deck and make sure we hit lands.
I like a lot of our non-creature spells. The Obelisk is looking a little easy cut.
Yeah, I think that's probably an easy cut too. Like,
I think we have better Obelisks. They're called Drum Hunters.
Right. The only thing about Obelisk is it fixes for black, which lets us have our Thrynex and our Capsule. But we also have the Jund Panorama and a Fiery Fall to fix black.
That's
so those are things to consider.
Yeah, I think if we have the Jund Panorama...
We have easy cuts. Let's look for any easy cuts right away. Well, that's probably getting cut.
That's probably getting cut because we need 5
Easy
more.
Cut here.
Yeah, super easy.
That's a terrible card.
Okay.
We want all of these.
The Blood Player's fine. Yeah, we do. Yeah, Silly Elf is just going to be so important in this deck.
It really is. It's sad, but it is.
You know.
All this looks good. Hellkite Hatchling is hit or miss.
Right.
But even a 3/3 Flying Trample is not bad.
Not terrible.
I like Bloodpire. I like all these. I like all this stuff.
Yeah.
So 4 more cuts. If we cut the Obelisk, I'd want to cut something up here. Or just cut black. Oh, we could just cut Capsule and Thrynex.
I mean, Thrynex is super good, but also, like, I think our deck's super good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So if we do that, then we have a cut to make?
Yeah, and that's a lot better. If we're making a cut, so let's see, we have powerful flyers.
Right. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a bummer to pay 6 for it, but even if we just get a 4/4 Flying Haste Dragon...
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, 4/4 Flyer is really big for this format. I guess I'm not entirely sold on Jungle Weaver in the main, but I guess let's just put it there.
Yeah.
Let's just not even think about it there.
Now
put
I'm
it
sold
there.
on Jungle Weaver.
Me too. This is going to be a 3/3.
No. Are we going to have a Swamp?
Oh, it's going to be a 2/2. That's so bad.
Yeah, let's get a Mucker Riders out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Ember Weaver's better, right?
Ember Weaver's way better.
Yeah.
We have less red permanents than I would like, but...
The Goblin Assault is permanent down there.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Good to know. And it makes
better.
red goblins. So...
It does, so okay. All right. You know what? I think we ended up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I like it.
All things considered.
I like it. I still like running the Panorama and the
they're just duels.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll add our basics, and it wants a pretty even split.
With
in
higher
favor
on
of
green, and
yeah.
I like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think we got there.
I think we did too.
Triple
red's gonna be a little weird, but it's okay.
Is.
We knew that going in.
We have
honestly,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's really not bad.
I think in a format that tries to tempt and tease you into splashing, we went for consistency over
power
maybe,
or synergy.
Yeah, or something like that, over being tempted, over potential, right?
And I'm wondering, like, again, as people who didn't draft it this time, like, did people do stuff like this? Like, did they just play their 2-drops?
Yeah,
because we never did, but we also had a very unique play group at the time.
We did, and we were playing a lot of constructed Magic, and all these cards were, we flipped to the back for the uncommons and rares mostly.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've played it. I actually have a Pauper EDH Hellkite Hatchling deck.
It's because it's a great card.
Yeah, it's a super good card. But I don't know, man. I feel like we didn't understand the power of a bear.
That's true. I wish we would have gotten a Dragon Fodder.
Oh, right? God, it's the best bear in the format.
Another card to look at cutting. Might of Alara. It's going to give 2/2.
It's pay 1 for 2/2. All right, so if we bring that out, what do we bring in?
I was just thinking, like, let's consider that as things. Like, so, what does God Toucher do? Has a white activity ability? Yeah, we don't care. So cards that we're interested in at all, that are red or green, are Mighty Emergence, or Soul's Might, or an Obelisk.
Right.
Just for a red-green ramp fixer deal. I mean, it's K. I mean, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Pay 1 for 2/2 is not the worst thing ever, but it's also not very good.
Right. That Mock Riders is 2/2.
It's so
just
bad.
I mean, maybe Exploding Borders. Once again, it's not great, but it's going to shock. It's not even going to shock a creature, huh? It's just player.
It's just player. It only hits player, and that was always my problem with it as a card. Is it it ramps you and it pings a player, but like you want to ping a player when you're being aggressive, and you want to ramp when you're going for the late game. It's
right.
like kind of a middle of the road.
Mm-hmm. Boy, howdy. We have a lot of high stuff. Do we want to try to play an 18th land
Instead of an obelisk?
Oh, no,
I think the obelisk has more
obelisk
upside, right? Because it just gets us there faster.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. Okay.
Oh, wait. And then we cut the Smite of Alara.
Yeah. Obelisk of nothing.
Okay. Boom. We did it. We'll see you guys in round 1. With
Decision
our
made.
Gruul deck.
Yeah.
Beware the rage of Gruul.
Grr.